Hello and welcome. Let's just get some rice on to cook to start with, and then we can get going with the veg prep. Now, a lot of people love a chef's knife. They are great for chopping, but they do need to be kept sharp, and they can cause some injuries. So I will be using my trusty serrated knife for the veg today, and I highly recommend them as a multi-purpose tool. Then I'm going to get going by topping and tailing these carrots. Nothing fancy, just take the tops and the bottoms off. Now my first cut will be to take a section off the side of the carrot so I can lay the carrot then flat, and then we can just slice away, cutting them into narrow ribbons. Then I'm going to stack those strips on top of each other and then just slice them into further thinner strips. Those thin strips then can be gathered together and put into lines, and then we can just fine dice those up. Topping and tailing some beans then before slicing them up. Now these are the vegetables that I've decided to use today, but really it's just what I've had in the refrigerator, so any vegetables could be used in place of these. So just have a look what I'm going to do with this courgette. So I'm going to slice down the side of the courgette so that I can roll it onto that side, and it's a nice stable base then. I'm going to slice that into those ribbons, and then we can gather those ribbons together, and then we can just dice away. And this is just a nice way then to get through that veg prep quickly. So what we're going to do now with this pepper, I'm just going to take the top off. I'm going to pull the core out, just trim away, or just pull away any of the loose seeds. And then, so once again, cap off, core out, just pull away any loose seeds, and then the pepper is ready to be cut into strips, and we can gather those strips together. Cut them into fine thin strips, and you guessed it, we're going to dice that up. Now prepping the garlic can be time consuming, so what I'm doing here is I've just got the half a bulb of garlic, and I'm just taking the top and tail off together, so that'll save me some time on having to trim those off the individual cloves. We're going to get rid of the skin there as quickly as we can. Now I love garlic as a seasoning, and I use it a lot in cooking. The problem you've got is if you use a garlic press, then it can be difficult to clean. And of course, the other alternative there is just that problem of hacking the garlic into pieces there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a bit of time with a serrated knife. I'm going to cut it into strips like we have done before, maybe not all the way through. Maybe cut another horizontal strip then through the bulb, and then we're going to dice that from there. Just going to take the top off this chili. Of course, you're going to put the chili in to your own personal taste. As I said, I love really strong flavours, so I'm going to put this entire chili in here. I'm just going to slice that open, take out some of the seeds, again cutting it into strips and dicing those up. Let's get a little bit of root ginger in there, just clean that up, and again put it into quite small pieces there to add into the mix. Nearly forgot I wanted to add a few mushrooms there. Get those sliced up. And here is the main protein source of the recipe today. This is going to be tofu. It's normal tofu, not the silken kind, which can be quite sloppy in this form of cookery. This is of course a vegan recipe. I'm not a vegan myself. I do love vegan cookery. Now, to my mind, the only way to cook tofu is to fry it in some way. So this could be shallow fried, but in this case, it's just going into the deep fat fryer. Now, I'm just going to put the flavourings in there, the garlic, chili, and the ginger. And I'm just going to put those into a hot pan with some oil, and that'll be quickly followed then by the vegetables, just so that the chili doesn't burn. Just give it a little stir now. Of course, I've made a massive pile of vegetables, so I've got a very large wok here to accommodate all of that. Now I'm going to put in some cashew nuts, just because I love the flavours. Of course, any nuts could go in, or none at all. This is again what I've just got in the house today. A little sesame oil, just for extra nutty flavour, and in goes the rice. Now I've got to be careful at this stage because I've made such a massive pan of vegetables that I need to be careful I don't spill any onto the hob. Now it's really quite important that you don't put too much rice in. You want to have plenty of vegetables there to the rice, or that right balance there, so that you get lots of nice flavours. Plenty of soy sauce, of course. Want that to be nice and savoury and delicious. Tofu can go on top, and there it is, guys. Nice and colourful, very, very healthy, and very, very tasty. Now, I've made an enormous pan today, and this might feed a family of 4 for a couple of meals. However, I can tell you that in my house, this isn't going to last very long. Great, well, thank you all very much for your time today. I hope you have a great day. Please drop a like, share and subscribe at Pilgrim Health and Fitness on YouTube. And for more information about Pilgrim Yoga classes, the new yoga in Swansea, please reach out to me on Facebook at Pilgrim Yoga.